What is up, YouTube? Alright, man, I'm up early. It's like 7 something. About to get back to work on the car. So, y'all seen the little clip I put up yesterday. We changed the tire letters from having the red flares to being just Chrysler 300 with the 300 in red. Thought that was a good look, so we went ahead and changed that. Got that morning coffee, you know. What else we got to do? We got a couple things to do. So, if you remember when my car got damaged, the splash guard underneath got damaged as well. So I got this one here. This one, let's see. This is the one that connects to the bumper. This one is. So this is the one that really took the damage. So I got a new one of those. Got to put that on. That one on. Got to put this one on. Most importantly, we got to put the icon lip back on, because I didn't share this with you all, but if you remember when I put the clip up with the emblem, I had an icon lip on the front of it. Well, just to show you how anxious I was to get out and go drive the car. So I used 3M tape to hold it up in place, because obviously I'm, one man show up in here, so it's kind of difficult to keep it even. I used 3M tape to hold it in place, and then I started drilling, putting the screws through it. So I put a screw on this corner, I think one in the middle, and then one on the opposite side, just to keep it in place. And then I got distracted. I had to go in the house and go do a bunch of shit, and I completely forgot about it. I forgot that I didn't finish putting the screws in there. And when I go to drive off, like literally, and I'm thankful that it happened before I got like on the public roadway. You know what I mean? Like, a main roadway, I should say. That's, with heavy traffic. It happened at the head of my subdivision. I'm leaving out, and then I just hear like something shatters. And then I stop, I take a look, and it came off of there. I'm guessing the wind got into it and just forced it off. And I ran over it. So it was in like 70 pieces on the road. So I had to get another one, So yeah, got another one. Gonna get that put on. I got proper bolts, washers, and all that shit. We're gonna get it together. We got like a little family thing we're going to tomorrow, and I'd like to have everything in place by then, In case you guys didn't see, I did end up getting this diffuser for the back. It's actually a pretty good look, man. Gloss black, I had to do the gloss black. Got the spoiler done gloss black, because it was matte. I don't know if y'all remember, but that was matte black. So yeah, got that. A lot of things I hadn't shown you guys. This is the old throttle body. We got the 80mm ported throttle body on there, and I'll be the one to tell you that if you have the V6 300, I think that 80mm ported throttle body should be your very first engine modification. Now, I don't know if it's just the throttle body that's giving it such a difference, or if it's the combination of everything else I have. Because if you're not familiar, or if you're new here, we got the cold air intake, AFE Momentum GT cold air intake. We got the 80mm ported throttle body. We got the rip coil packs and the NGK spark plugs. And I did all of this, I don't know, a couple weeks back maybe. I just never posted it. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little look-sees. Again, we're trying to And while we're on this topic, go ahead and talk about the supercharger install. So the reason, all right, you see the ripcord packs. This is the 80 millimeter, and yeah. But yeah, while we're on the topic of the supercharger, well, the engine bay, the hold up with that thing is, okay, so the shop that's gonna install it, well, that was gonna install it, they can install it. They can flash the tune that Rip sends to them, that comes in the box with the kit. However, they don't do any dyno tuning of V6 platforms whatsoever. None. They don't do any. So the thing I'm worried about is, since we already do have a few engine modifications done, like that Rip kit with that tune is designed for the kit and factory everything else. You know what I mean? And I've been doing some research in a group on Facebook, talking with some guys. Some people get that tune that comes from Rip and their car runs like absolute shit. Yeah, it's fast as hell, but they have like stalling issues and some other issues. And then other folks put it on and it works perfectly fine with their car. So like, I don't know what the like the differentiation is between the two. No fucking clue. But I don't want it to happen to me and then have a car that's like fucking stalling out and everything. So I'm trying to get this whole shop situation figured ahead of time. I was told a guy, Mario Rodriguez, I guess he uses the HP Tuners software, but apparently he's like the best person in the business for tuning his Pentastar. So I think we may reach out to him. And I know, man, look, I know you guys are anxious to see it, anxious for me to get it on, and so am I. But again, I want it to be right. Like, I don't want to get this thing on there and then in 2 months I'm fucking, having to pull the motor and replace it, because I didn't take the proper steps. You know what I mean? I really want this to be right, because I really want to get out here and burn some folks. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do it right. A few mods we got coming. We got a new steering wheel coming. The Zen Carbon steering wheel. We have the Tesla screen coming. I have no idea when either of those should be here. I did express shipping on the Tesla screen, so I'm assuming that maybe it'll be here in another week. It's coming from fucking China, so who knows? I have the ported upper and lower intake manifolds also en route. So I'm thinking, like, once we get those two things, that intake manifold, that's when we're gonna get it. That's when we're gonna go and do this install, man. The Rip Supercharger. So yeah, shouldn't be too far out, man. I'm thinking another couple weeks maybe. That'll give me time, hopefully. My hood will be here. I've been ordered that fucking hood. I have no idea where it is. I'm gonna have to see actually if I can post the message I get when I try to track it. But yeah, my hood should be here hopefully by then. All that other stuff will be here, and yeah, I think should be ready, man. We even looking into differentials. And if you don't follow 292 Destroyer on YouTube, I'd say go follow him. He's got the V6 300, and he just put a fucking Hellcat diff on his V6 300, which I didn't even know was possible. But man, he can slide that fucking thing like nobody's business. But so we also looking into that. I was chopping it up with him about it. He says it's gonna require, I think, the 230 millimeter axles. So yeah, looking into that still, because obviously that'll help us out with the torque figures, getting a new diff. And If by some chance that just doesn't work out, then I'll probably end up just getting like the Mopar 309, I'm thinking. Which I'm still doing research on that stuff too to see what's the best option. Because we don't want to blow it up. We know that thing gonna blow up eventually. We know it's gonna blow up eventually, so we want to get that off of there too. Yeah, man. That's about it. I got a few other little aesthetic things I'm about to do to this thing today, and yeah, I'll probably let y'all check it out. If this weather holds up, y'all can see. Yeah, it looks about to get quite the storm out here. Is what it looked like. I don't know if it actually will, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, man. Actually, I should give y'all a cold start. Shout out to my boy Swole55. He was the plug for this exhaust. If you haven't heard, Big Boss 4 mufflers, right? So the complete setup. I have my mids swapped out for the Big Boss 4s, and then I have my rear resonators deleted completely, and then 5-inch tips back here. So let y'all get a little listen, man. V6 light. Damn, my hood up. It ain't gonna do it. Shit. I don't know if I can just close it and then it works. Let's see. Crazy. Goddamn Chrysler. Let it idle down a little bit. Man, y'all saw that? That fucking thing rolled forward. Looked like it rolled forward a little bit when I shut it off. It's different. First time seeing that. I don't like it. But yeah, man, that's the Big Boss 4 exhaust. You got the Pentastar. I highly recommend those over all that other shit. Definitely over Flowmaster, if you're not familiar. I just had the 40 series Flowmasters on there, and it did sound good. You know what I mean? It was more aggressive than the stock stuff, but the drone, luckily I listen to my music really loud, so it really doesn't bother me, but the drone is insane. If you don't have that music on, you're not having a conversation in the car either with the Flowmaster 40s mounted at the rear like I did. Yeah, you can forget about hearing anything other than the exhaust. And it just didn't have a good tone or pitch in comparison to these. So definitely Big Boss 4s. I stamp them. Again, shout out to my boy Swole55. If you don't follow Swole55, he over there acting up with that big Z06. I'm gonna put his link in the description box. You go ahead on and follow him, because I know this summer is gonna be a hot summer over there. You know what I mean? So yeah, go ahead and do that. But I'm about to get to work, man. I'll cut the camera back on in a little while. At least once I get the icon back on, I'll cut the camera back on. So, All right, guys, we are done, man. Got that icon on there. Actual bolts this time. That's the easy lip I just took off. Actual bolts this time. Some big ass bolts too. So yeah, it's on there good. It ain't going nowhere. But I gotta go make a run. So I think I'm gonna try to get y'all some driving exhaust clips. Let y'all hear it actually going down the road, so you can see it doesn't sound like a Honda Civic. You know, I think that's appropriate. So let's do it. You know. guy coming. Yeah. Right, man. So I hope that turned out fine. Like, I just cut the camera off from outside the car. No idea if that came out well or not, because like I didn't have like my little microphone accessory attached, so I don't know what it's gonna sound like from the raw camera mic. And this is a terrible bit of road that I'm on. I mean, you can't see it, but the bumps underneath, like I bottomed out in that spot like back before I lowered my car. It was like that little spot is that bad. Like, and y'all know how high the factory ride height for the 300 is, but that shit, I fucking just wasn't paying attention, man, and hit that dip. Car bottomed out right there. So I am extremely afraid of that spot, you know what I mean? So I take my time now, and if people behind me get mad, then so fucking what? Get mad. It's all good. Shit, while I got y'all in here, man, you know, now this isn't any type of promotion, paid promotion or none of that stuff, but if you want your car to smell good, man, this is a Truden essential oil diffuser. If you want your car to smell really good, get one, man. The fragrance I got in this thing is called Ocean, and like that shit smells amazing, man. So what it does is it sprays about every 8 minutes or some shit like that, and every like, so let's say you leave your car for like 3 hours or whatever, it'll detect the vibration when you come back. So whenever you get in the car, it'll just automatically spray on its own, because it shuts off, you know, obviously to prevent killing the battery. But just wanted to add that, man. If you want your car to smell really, really good, you need to get one of those ASAP, you know. I have no affiliation with those people, but that is an amazing product. So why not tell y'all about it? You know. Yeah, man, so I ordered, it's like a fucking $3,400 couch. Came in yesterday. They delivered it in the boxes, huge boxes, might I add. And it's missing like fucking pieces out of it, man. So I'm on my way back up here to go press them about and it's like 2 cushions is missing, and one of like the armrests for the couch. Big leather couch with all the recliners and all that stuff. Like, you might be familiar with it. But yeah, I ordered that thing. Came in yesterday, missing cushions. So very upset about it. You know, spent that kind of money on the damn couch, and y'all didn't even send me all the pieces. So go and see about it. Got my receipts and all that stuff right there. And yeah, I just figured I'd you know, just cut the mic on, just talk a little bit about the build, right? I think it is coming along pretty damn good, you know what I mean, thus far. And I mentioned earlier when I was still in my garage about that 80mm throttle body, ported throttle body. And I said, if you don't have that, you should get it. Like, it should be like, I'm gonna say probably the first mod, man. Like, I would, if I knew the difference that thing would have made, I would have got that before, like, even the cold air intake, man. You know what I mean? Like, this thing is almost night and day with that throttle body versus the factory throttle body. Like, it's a lot faster, man. Like, if I were to race somebody with a stock 300 that's rear wheel drive, like, I'm not too familiar with the all wheel drive one. I would assume it's a bit quicker than this one. But yeah, if I were to race a stock one, like, I'd burn his ass, even with even with the rims on. And obviously I'm talking about a stock V6. I'm not talking about the V8. Still not quite there yet, but soon y'all can pull up too, you know. Oh yeah, we gonna get some too. There's a guy in my subdivision. He has the like the pre-facelift model, so like the I don't know if they made that one from like 11 to 14 or something like that. He has that model, but the V8. And yeah, I'm gonna give him the business too, because he's always I always hear him pass by and hit the pipes right. He'll hit the gas right in front of my house. I can hear the pipes. Yeah, it's all good, man. I mean, mine look way better than yours, so fuck you, you know. But yeah, man, let me I'm really just shooting the shit, man. I'm bored. I figured I'd just come in here and just talk. But let me get on over here, try to get these pieces, and then I'll cut the camera back on probably when I get back to the house. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all be easy.